Are you watching? Are you sitting comfortably? I think Kit's watching us now, don't you, Elmo? Yeah. Well, shall we start the book from the beginning, Kit? Hey, what's that? Oh, your friends. You want to introduce your friends? Oh, who's this? This is Kitty. Oh, hello, Kitty. And who's this? Oh, yeah, this is Monkey. Oh, hello. We're all having a lot of fun. Hey, I can't see the computer. I want to see Kit too, you know. Hi, Kit. Hi, Kit. Hello, Kit. Yes, and we all make one happy old lot, and we are sitting down, and we're going to watch a story. Oh, yes, yes, yes. Okay, well, all sit down quietly, and Elmo, if you wouldn't mind. Hello, Elmo. Elmo, I can't see what I'm doing here, Elmo. Okay, so let's try. This is a story about a little cub, okay, and a great big old grumpy bear. Oh, hello. Elmo, we're not talking about you. Okay, now quiet, Elmo. Okay, just keep quiet, okay? Good. So Old Bear lived all alone, deep in the forest. He did not like being alone. He did not like being in the dark nights. There was no one to take care of him, and he felt so lonely. What's lonely? Quiet, please. I'm talking to Kit, not you. Okay. So every morning, the little cub splashed in the stream. He watched... Yes? Fish! He watched the slivery fish swimming around his toes. Said the little cub. I wish I knew how to catch a fish, but there was no one to teach him. Little cub, too, was all alone. So every morning the old bear trudged to the stream. He caught a large fish for his breakfast. Said the old bear, I wish I had someone to share this fish with, but there was no one. Oh, it's me, said Elmo. We're not talking about you, Elmo. Oh, okay. So Big Bear wandered home with his fish to eat all alone. Every afternoon the little cub scampered in the meadow and looked for berries. What he most longed for was the sweet honey he could smell in the beehives in the hollow of the tree. But the little cub was afraid of being stung by the bees. His stomach was empty. And so the little cub was often hungry. Oh, are you hungry? No, I've eaten, thank you. Ooh. So every afternoon, Old Bear ate a big lunch. Well, because he's a big old grumpy bear, all alone. Of oatcake spread thick with honey. After eating his fill, he stretched out in the meadow and he took a nap. His stomach was full and Old Bear wasn't often hungry. Why not, Grandad? Well, if you listen, you'll know. Oh, by the way, there's a picture of a big old grumpy bear and he's eating his pot of honey by the tree with the leaves falling down. Oh, did you see that? Yes, I did. Okay, so what do you think happened? Well, now it's evening time, isn't it? Every evening the little cub curled himself into a ball and tried to sleep. He snuffled and he whimpered. He did not like being alone at night. Do you like being alone at night? Oh, no. Ooh. You know you're being very silly, Mr. Elmo. Every evening the old bear trudged through the tall grass to his cabin deep in the forest. Old Bear grumbled and grumped. He did not like being all alone all the time. Being alone made him grumpy and even more grumbly and grumpy. I don't want to be alone, says big old grumpy bear. So one day, Old Bear, he was out walking, he heard a strange noise coming from a pile of rocks. He stopped and he listened. Old Bear peered into the rocks and saw a little tiny cub curled into a ball, snuffling and kicking in his sleep. Big old grumpy bear said. Old Bear leaned over the little cub and smiled and sniffed. The little cub opened his eyes and yowled. Stop that yowling, said Old Bear. And the little cub stopped yowling. He stared at the big bear watching him. Who are you? Asked the little cub. I'm Old Bear, said Old Bear. Who are you? I'm me, said the little cub. Old Bear and the little cub stared hard at each other. Neither of them blinked. Said Old Bear. Said the little cub. Old Bear picked up the little cub. Who do you belong to? Asked the Old Bear. I belong to me, said the little cub. But maybe I could belong to you. Oh, yes, please. Old Bear cradled the little cub. The little cub felt safe in the big arms of the bear. He yawned loudly. I'm going to call you Little Cub, said Old Bear. I like that, said Little Cub. Now what do you think happened next? Elmo, come on, change the page for me. Stop playing now, okay? Come on, we want to get this book read, don't we? Yes. Yeah. Oh, look at this. Look. Yes. Old Bear carried Little Cub to his cabin. He gently placed Little Cub in the big bed. He tucked the warm blanket around him. Will you teach me how to fish? Asked Little Cub. Yes, I will teach you how to fish now. Now go to sleep, said Old Bear. Will you teach me how to get honey? Asked Little Cub. Yes, I will teach you how to get honey. Now go to sleep, said Old Bear. But I don't want to get stung by the bees, said Little Cub. I won't let you get stung by the bees, said Old Bear. Now go to sleep, 'cause it's late. Okay, said Little Bear. Old Bear sat beside the bed. Little Cub stared at Old Bear. What now? Asked Old Bear. I can't sleep, said Little Cub. Do you want me to tell you a story? Asked the Old Bear. Yes, I'd like that, said Little Cub. Yes, I've never had a story before. Ooh, me too. Yes. So, what do you think happened next? Let's change over the page and see what we can find out. There it is. Once upon a time, there was a grumpy old bear who lived all alone deep in the forest. Said Old Bear. Said Little Cub closed his eyes. He fell asleep. He was no longer hungry. He was no longer lonely. Old Bear sat by Little Cub all night long. Good night, Little Cub, said Old Bear. I'm glad you're here. Me too. I'm so glad. Little Cub has a dada. Oh, me too, said Monkey. Ooh, well. Oh, look, we all cuddled up now. Ooh, yes. Time to sleep. Good night.